Need for Speed Payback. You can do this money glitch with any car. You just gotta have the rights. You just gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be good at it. So, and another thing is when you're doing this glitch, you make about 100,000 every, let's see, 100,000 every few minutes, like 3. But you do have to have the game almost beaten. You don't have to completely beat the game, not 100%. All you have to do is have close enough to where you can have this one last specific mission, which it's a race circuit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of my cars. Now the best car to do this with is a Lamborghini Aventador. You could literally do it with any car. I've managed to do it with the slowest of cars. You just gotta. I just used the Lamborghini Aventador because it's 4-wheel drive, and you know why not. So. Wait till it's still loading. Now, there's 2 ways to do this glitch, and I'm going to show both ways. The first way makes you all of your money in one quick go, and that's about 100,000. The second way makes you unlimited money, but the more you do it over and over, the more money you get, but the more time it will take. So, where you're gonna want to go is you're gonna have to be in the city, and you're gonna want to go over here to the hyperspace circuit. It's you unlock this close to the end of the game because this is where Lena Navarro and well, not Navarro missions, and this has to do with Natalia Nova, and this is her gang. So I'm not getting this video copyrighted. Can't not doing it. And I remember the last video, you guys could barely hear me. Let me just make sure that you guys can hear this correctly, or hear it well at least, or whatever. Let me see, can I hear myself? Talk. Let me see, can I hear myself? Talk. Okay, that's decent. I could kind of hear myself. I'll turn it down a little. There. Okay, here. So here. That should be good. Not. I just want you. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying, so you know exactly how to do this glitch, and you make no mistakes at all. So, once you get over to this location, what you're gonna want to do is you're going to drive up on this little ramp. And once you make it up to the ramp, you pretty much have it easy from there. Now, when you do this glitch multiple times, it gets easier and easier the more you've done it. I've done this for a while. I don't think they're going to patch this anytime soon. This glitch has been around for a good amount of time. You know, they might patch it because, you know, it's a little bit of cheating. But at the same time, this is a story mode game, so they're probably not focused on patching this. But here's what you're going to want to do. Once you get over to this location, you're going to see this ramp right here. You're going to drive up the ramp and make it onto this platform. Once you're on the platform, you are going to go towards this area right here, right where this little bridge is hanging off. And you're going to stop right here. Now, just so you know, right there. Now, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to take your vehicle of choice. And the best way to do this, right? Drive your car at an angle and slowly push forward. Now, make sure like it'll slip down, and boom, you'll be in here. Now, you don't want to be completely in there. You're gonna want to get it halfway between where you're wedged between the gate and inside the map, like that. Perfect. So once you've made it in here, if it starts pushing you out of bounds, you're gonna have to do it again. That happens a lot too. But you'll see me get it soon enough, I hope.
Watch out!
It shouldn't take me too long. I've done this a lot. But just make sure when you're doing this, you're going to want to go slow at it. Be patient. Don't don't just mash your gas and hope you're gonna make it. Boom. Right there, that's golden. Now once you've made it in there, you're gonna see this little thing on your screen. Now what you're gonna do is listen very carefully. Hold the R1 button and hold the R2 button, but hold the R1 button first. And that's the main reason why people mess up. They don't calculate for both timing. So hold the R1 button, and after you held it for about 1 second or a few milliseconds, just do it in your head and you'll get used to it. Just start hold the gas down, okay? Like this. So hold R1, boom. Now if you've done it right, it should be on your screen like this, and it will stay on your screen. It won't go away no matter how far you drive away. And that is the entire glitch. Now, why is this such a great glitch? Because what you're going to want to do is just click the R1 button to start the race. You decline the little invitation that they throw at you, the little bet. If you want to do the bet, you can, but trust me, you don't, because you can't do it while doing all this. So, do not actually do the race. Just click R1 a bunch of times. Now, it's a maximum I think of 7 to 6 times. So boom, that's 2. Anyways, by the end of this, if you don't understand what's happening, it is stacking up all of your races. So it's taking every single one of your races and it's putting them all in one. So when you're going and doing this lap, the game thinks it's one race instead of a bunch. So this is the first method that you can do it, and I will show you how to do the second method. The second method is also very useful. So the minute you see on the screen, it should say somewhere along the lines of let me see. It should say you did not complete, like you didn't complete the race. Now that's where your barriers, that event failed. That is where your barrier is at. That is where you can no longer keep going. So what you're gonna do is hit the gas and do the race once you see that little message there. Now all you have to do is 5 laps, and once you've done the 5 laps you will get about 100,000. Now it doesn't matter what place you're in. Even if you're in last place, you'll still get a good amount of money out of it. And then if you get first place on the last race. But I'm gonna just go ahead and do all of these real quick, and then I will show the second method to it. The second method I found out on my own, but it is kind of bulletproof. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Now all you have to do is complete the race. So make sure you complete it. Do not don't sit back on the little part at the beginning. Now, the other way I'm going to show you to do this glitch is to bypass the event failed screen. So when it says event failed and it stops you from doing more, I'm going to show you how to make it keep going and not stop. But that method is the one that takes longer. So it will take longer. It won't take longer to do. It's the same glitch overall, but it will take longer for you to actually complete the race itself. Like let's say it would take you 2 minutes to complete the race normally. It might take you, 3 to 4 minutes to complete the race. Because instead of doing one big lap, you're doing like a bunch of multi-laps. But instead of multi-laps, you get like 3 times the money. So you can get like 300, 400, 500,000 depending on how many times you do it. So as you can see, first place. Now look at my money. I went from 199,000 to 300,000, a straight 100,000 profit. Now I will show you the next method. First, let me see who commented. Okay. So this is the second method. Now, the way this method works, it works the same as the first, where it keeps saying event failed. What you're gonna do with this one is, it's weird to describe, but you have to time it well. So time as many as you can do. So that was just one. I did it once, and right now I'm in 2 races at once. So just remember that. 2 races at once, and you have to keep up how many you're doing in your head. Boom. Now I'm doing 3 races at once. Now decline these bets as fast as you can because that gives you even more time. So I'm trying to remember 3 races at once. Boom. 4. Here we go. 5 races at once. And come on. 6 races at once. Now it usually taps out at 7. So if it says event failed on your screen when you click 7, that means you're at 6 races. So just remember 6 races. Now here's where it's gonna say event failed. Or not. There, 7 races. So I'm at 6 races right now. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the first checkpoint and then click the start button again. Now this is how you reset all of them. So now you're just gonna want to do it all over. So hit about 5 this time, and you'll see what I'm doing. So now I'm at 2 races at once. I'm at more than 2 races. I mean for this lapping that I did again. Boom, 3. And I will stop here just for sake of of the video. But what you're all gonna want to do to stop the event failed screen, just hit 1 checkpoint and then go. So here I'll show you now. So what you're gonna do is hit the first second one, and it will say checkpoint missed a few times even though you clearly hit the checkpoint. And that's because right now you are doing a bunch of races, but they're not going all at once. They're all kind of mixed through each other, so the game's kind of confused by what's happening. And this is what I meant by you'll have to do more races than you want to, meaning instead of doing like one big race, you're doing like a bunch of races at the same time like the other one, but you're gonna have more laps. So this is gonna be about like 6-7 laps, maybe 8. But it is definitely worth it. So remember that the amount of money I have in my top screen, 300,000. It says 370 or 307,000, but just overall round it off to 300,000. I'm driving really bad right now. Let's see, somebody in the comments. I don't know why I keep going to broadcast settings. Ah, what's up, Mason? Haven't heard from you since like the Stone Age. Jeez, they gotta make it easier for me to actually check my thing, check my comments. Hey Mason, if you're still watching, tell Caden I said what's up. Jeez, 5 comments. I can't read your guys' comments at the same time. You're gonna have to give me a moment. I have to finish this little tutorial. I will be doing a live stream, but I'm live streaming Fortnite after this. So boom, that's one race finished. Now it says I'm in 4th place, but it will let you still keep going. So what you're gonna do is just keep going through past the laps. Keep going with it, keep going with it. And people make millions and millions of dollars. Now, me personally, I really don't need money in this game because I have every single car in the game. Another thing it will do that's weird, it'll give you, as you can see, speed cards. For nothing. Like this method allows you to get speed cars and money at the same time, which is dope because speed cars are they're like the salt of the earth in this game. Now here we go. Boom. 2nd place on that one. Now, as you can see, it's still letting me go. It's still letting me race. Now you can do that, like I said at the beginning, you could do this with any vehicle, and I should have chose my Koenigsegg because it would have probably been a lot faster. But hey, Lamborghini life. So remember, I had 300,000, and now when you see my money, it'll probably be doubled, tripled. It'll be more than what I had last time. Now I think this is the actual last one, so let's make sure. Boom, that was the last one. I went from 300,000 to 455,000, so I overall made 150,000. So just by doing this method, you can be rich in this game. Just know what you're doing. Yeah, that's really it. Now, one last thing, you cannot get banned for this. I don't want to guarantee you can't get banned, but it's very, very, very unlikely. Okay, let me view these comments. Wow. Jeez, you guys are something else. Caden or Mason, whatever. Well, hope you guys liked the video. I will be my next stream will what might be on this game, and if it's not, it'll be on Fortnite. But yeah, that's it. And if you want this thing off your screen where it says start hyper thingy majiggy, just hold R1, and once you held R1, just click circle, and boom. That's it.